Amadi. Laya Sha'ar. Amaya, Wapiyat, up or down, which means to rise and face the east. You can go now first. I'll cover the screen. This is the Lord's Prayer. It's the Lord's Prayer for, in the Hebrew. Up and down. Shabbat Shemayim. Yeah. Desire. But Shemayim. The Tanganau. The Tom. The Call. Yawam. What's a lot now? What's a what? Salati. Couple watt now. It's a lot now. Couple watt year now. Well, number I now. When the side one. Above. I was shy now. My young. The cup. From a lot what? Waha Allah. Waha the Pa'arat. La awalam. Ama. And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. That will be done. On earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Give us our debt. We forgive our debt. And lead us not to temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is a kind of power, Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh. The Nathan Lanau. A cut. Cold. It's a lot, sir. Before that is cold. Wako Marawa. That's a hard. Tatazarai. Lahapian. Hamakian. Haka. Al Rakakwa. Hatama'ala. Lagarashan. Bashim Yaoshan. Duwadaman. And in English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. Please give us the power to heal. The power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, The power to cleanse the left, the power to cleanse the left, the power to raise the dead, The power against unclean spirit, to cast them out, In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. This bless Israel. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua. Barak went out. What you Shara'ala? What you Shara'ala? Wahabaya. Support. Barak. Bashim. Yahushua. Duwadaman. Yahweh. And the name Yahweh. Bless us and Israel and the school and the name Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. This is Psalm 121. Aisha. Ayanya. Abahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'am. Azari. Ma'ayin. Nahau. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'arakazah. Al Yatan. Number what? Regalka. Al Yanawam. Shamar. Ana. La'am. Yanawam. Wala'am. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yashara'al. Yahweh. Shawamar. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al Yah. Yamyaka. Yawaman. Hashemash. La'ad. Yakaka. Wayarak. Walaya'ah. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makorah. Yashamar. Afnapash. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'aka. Wabawa'aka. Mayadab. Wa'ad. Awalam. Aman. And in English, I will lift up my eyes to the hill. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer like foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve that going out. And that coming in. From this side forth. And even forevermore. So be it. This is Psalms 83. Al-Hayy. Al-Yamiyamaka. Al-Nagakwat. Wa'al. That's your part. That's it, what?
That's it, what?
Saya. Hana. Abiyapika. Ya, how many you want?
How many you want? Woman Shania.
Woman Shania. That's your hour.
That's the hour.
That's your hour. Your eyes. I'm
You're already young one. You're already young one.
You're already young one. So why?
What you think your eye tells you what?
What you think your eye tells you what?
What you think your eye tells you what?
Tells a pun.
Out is up for 1 year.
Out is up for 1 year.
Out is up for 1 year.
Amara what?
Amara.
Lakawa. When a cocky them. Magoya. Walla up. Yes, a car. Yes, a car. Shum. Yashara. Aywa. Kaya. No, I tells a what? La. Yakadwa. Al Yaka. Barya. Yakarakwa. Apolia. Adawam. Wayashima Adawam. Adayam. Salaki. Wayashima Adayam.
Wayashima Adayam.
Mawatba. Say it again. Mawa'aba. Wahagari. Gabal. I'm a one. Palasha. I'm your champion. Taz a war. Gum Asha war. Nalawa. Aima. Kayawa. Zerawad. Labanya. Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadi. Kasa Yasaraha. Say it again.
Kasa Yasaraha.
Kayabi. Banako. Poyash. Poyashwa. Nashimadwa. Ba'ayan. The Ira. Hayawa. Dama. La Amalia.
Dama.
La Adama.
She a thumb.
What Kazaba?
She a thumb. Messiah Kamwa. Aisha. Amara. Naya Rasha. Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahaya. Shayatamba. Kagawa. Kakwash. Lapanya. Your rock. Rakah. Ka'as. The reviver. Hard. Calm. The Radakma. What's the Ira? What was Shamka, Yahweh, Where your beholder, Ad your eye, where your car, where your kapar, where your abadwa, where your da'aywa, kaya, Adha, Shimka, the bat, Al Yawan, Come on. And then the angle. Keep that not silent, O Yahweh. Keep not that silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. And be not still, O Yahweh. Below, thy enemies make a tomb, and they that hate, they have lifted up their heads. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people, and consulted against thy people. They have said, come, let us cut them off. For being a nation, that the name of Israel, may be no one remembers. For they have consulted together. One can say, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, and Gabal, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Absalom also joined with them. They had hope in the children of Lot. So Lot, do unto them, as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a rat, and like the ant. Yea, all their princes, as the and as the moon, who said, let us take to ourselves, the houses of God in possession, Oh my power, make them like a wheel, as the summer before the wind, as a fire burns the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire, So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. What? Fill the faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh, let them be confounded, and trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish. That men they know, whose name alone is Yahweh, of the Most High, over all the earth, so be it. This is blessed. These are the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh. What Yahweh shot? Woman Yakal. What I heard. What I like. Alawak Yahan.
Alawak Yahan.
Ha Alawakian.
Alawakian.
Hasarayan.
Hasarayan.
Hakwatazayan.
Hakwatazayan.
Hakaya. Yo. Hakayo.
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 Wakaakwakim Yahweh. Rashim Yahweh.
And in English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh, and Mike, and the angels, and Commander General Yahweh, the general, the captain, the officer, the troopers, and the sister, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, thank you, so be it.
These are curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
All things living. The name Yahweh. Listen to it now. Right now. Send evils and curses. Punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Like the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, in the school, said evils and curses, punishment and destruction, to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure, the rich of Israel that refused to give to the school, force their riches, to enter to thy sanctuary, said evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, to the Edomites, and the nation, and their drug, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and arms, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Brutality, militia, Ku Klux Klan, skinheads, posse comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, workers of witchcraft, massive space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the KWAX channel, and the radio channel, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction, to all that stand in the way, will try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the deep and the murder. Let Yahweh shine. Michael Gabriel come down to find salt and punish all the heathen and come up against us. As we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be known through the media, throughout the whole world. To shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh, thank you always, and so be it.
So I'm trying to see whoever they call to the person. Come together, choosing black laws.
Jamal, present thyself in thy registry. Jamal. All right, Shalom Israel. We're gonna be starting in Exodus chapter 36, verse 31. Here we go. Verse 36 and 31 to 37. First in the Hebrew. Huh? Yeah. Well, your ice it.
That's right.
Well, your ice. Warrior. Like clear. Warrior. I cook. I clear. Okay. Well, yeah, I sure get 31. Verse 36, 31. Yeah, I was just going over it. Just out. Because I'm reading my little thing, so it's good to stay on. And then afterwards. I says a yeah. Sure. Okay. It should to the young. Shot. Shotman. Come and shit, yeah. Come and shit, huh? Come and shit. Look for sweat. Look for Shaya. Look for Shaya. Tazala, I la I Hamash, la I Hamashka, Taza la I Mashka, Mashkan, Swag. See the little thing, the little chart here. Come on, the last word. 31. Ha'akat, verse 32. Ha'akat, verse 32. Wakam, Wakamsha, Yakim, Yakan. Look for Russia.
Yeah, you're right.
Laparash. Yeah. Tazalai. From a shock. From a shock. From a shotgun. From a shotgun. A shot. A shot, yeah. A shot, what?
So
A shun, yeah. A shun, yeah. A shun, yeah. Okay, now just
some of these words must be very silly to me. It's so good for them.
Yeah. Hamas, that was when I was the one was up. Hamas, that's Khan, that's Hamashikan. Rock. Yama, verse 33. We got ice. Habariyak. Hop, yeah. It's the same one. Say it again. After you come.
Move forward.
I'm not 33. Second one. Hop, you come. Rock. Ba, ba, wa, ba, wa, ba, wa, ka. Stallion.
That's the same word for reading. Rush. Rush.
Washing.
Rush.
Wash. Washing.
So the bottom right, that's it. You say different pieces to the surface. Rush.
Washing. What? Mower. Mon. That's a lot. Yes, again. Mon. Aqua Taza. Aqua Taza. Aqua Taza. Ow. Aqua Taza. Verse 34. Wa'ah. Aqua. Yeah, I know you said aqua. Rush.
No, rush.
Aqua Rush. Aqua Rush. Taza. Zaha. Wa'ah. I or I am son. So by I dump.
Let's make it forward. So that's the song, the German ones.
I shall her or I shall.
Sure.
Zaha. But the yum. This the bar come. We get tougher. You said the tza and the pa when they connected. We get to the pa. We get to za. Ah. You said this was Yakim. Zaha. Verse 35. Wa Aisha. We Aisha. Second line, second word.
Verse 35.
Time.
While in the month.
Say it again.
While in the month.
Well, I read the month. With the I. Well, I. With the what? The I. Shanya. What's your shirt? What's your shot? Shazar. No Shazar. My Aisha. Tisha. Aisha. Aisha. Karabi. Verse 36. Waya Aisha. Waya Ice. Laha. Arabi. I'm wide. Yum. Shot yum. Will you to the pump? Will you to the pump? Sahab. What were you pump? What were you pump? Zahab. Will you to the what? Will you to the what? Senor, will you to the will you to that? Laham. Allah I provide. I done you. Verse 37. Will your ice? Will ice? Will your ice? Sa. Look pop. The pop up the top. Put a lot. Put a hole. What rock? You said what a rock Lamont? What Arab Lamont? So okay. What? Why? Will I? What will I? What the will I? Shanya. What's your shirt? What's shots? Mr. Zar. My shirt. 1. We read Exodus chapter 36 to 31, all the way to 38 in English. So I get the 37 in English.
Verse 31. Exodus 36. Exodus 36, verse 21. 31. And he made bars of shittim wood, 5 for the boards of the one side of the tabernacle. Verse 32. And 5 bars for the boards of the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the tabernacle for the sides westward. Verse 33. And he made the middle bar to shoot through the boards of the Verse 33. And he made the middle bar to shoot through the boards from the one end to the other. Verse 34. And he overlaid the boards with gold and made their rings of gold to be pieces for the bars, and overlaid the bars with gold. Verse 35. And he made a veil of blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen with cherubims. Made it of honey work. Verse 36. And he made thereunto 4 pillars of shittim wood, and overlaid them with gold. Their hooks were of gold. He cast for them 4 sockets of silver. Verse 37. And he made a hanging for the tabernacle, door of blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen of needlework.
Brian, present thyself in our registry. We'll be reading Exodus. We'll be reading Exodus chapter 36, verse 38 to all the way to Exodus chapter 37, verse 1. No. We're going to be reading chapter 36 to Exodus chapter 36, verse 38 to 1, and then chapter 37, verse 1 to 6. Exodus chapter 36, verse 38, Hebrew. I'm a wadiwa. Come shop. What will you hum? What is a pop? What a shop hum? What a shop yum? The hop. What a done ya hum? Kashap. Kamsha. Nashata. Verse, it's like Exodus chapter 37, verse 1. Waya Aisha, put this up. But this up, la up, la Allah. Ata I, ha right now. I was a ya. Shocking. Amma. Amataya, Waka Aya, Ara Kawa, Ma'a, Waka Aya, Waka Bawa, Maha, Waka Aya, Kwang Faya, verse 37, verse 2. Chapter 37, verse 2. Waya I paya Zaha Yara Maba Yasa Wang Kaya Tza Waya Aisha Laya Zara Zaha Mabaya. So, get that. Mabasa. Sabaya. Verse 3. Waya Aikwa. Lataza. Lataza. Arabai Taza. Arabai Taba. Aitaba Aita. Zaha. Ayla. Arabai. I'm a saya wa. Wasataya. Maba Aita. Ayla Aitazala wa. Ha'akha. Wasataya. Maba I what's up? Verse 34. It's like in this one. Ayla Aitazala la Ayla. How many say verse what? I don't know, it's like it. I missed one. Ayla Aitazala wa Hasanayata. Verse 34. Yeah, 34. Oh, verse 4. Verse 4. Waya Aisha. But yeah. Aisha ya. Shata yam. Waya Aipa. Atama. Zaha. Verse 5. Waya ba'a. Ata Aiha. After I have the young but Aita, I love, Aita, Ha'adam, Lasha Aga, of the I Ha'adam. Verse 36, verse 6. Waya Aisha, Baparata, Zaha, Tahayara, Tahawar, Amasayam, Waka Tazawa, Arataha, Wa'amaha, Wa'ahama, Wakatazawa, Wakatazawa, Wakatazawaya, Wakaba, that's it. Now we're going to be reading Exodus. Now we're going to be reading Exodus chapter 36, verse 38 in Hebrew. In English. And then we'll be reading chapter 37, verse 1 to 6.
Exodus 36, verse 38. Chapter 36, verse 38. And the 5 pillars of it with their hooks, and he overlaid their chapiters and their fillets with gold, but their 5 sockets were of brass. Chapter 37, verse 1. And Bezalel made the ark of shittim wood, 2 cubits and a half was the length of it, and a cubit and a half of brethren of it, and a cubit and a half the height of it. Verse 2. And he overlaid it with pearl gold within and without, and made a crown of gold to it around about. Verse 3. And he cast for it 4 rings of gold to be set by 4 corners of it, even 2 rings upon the one side of it, and 2 rings upon the other side of it. Verse 4. And he made.
So when we read that this is the way they were building the tabernacle, right? And later on in the kingdom, we're gonna have to build the tabernacle in the same manner. Anybody know what a cubic is? Anybody know when they say a cubic, like a cubic and a half? Anybody know what a cubic is? Cubic? Yeah. I don't know how long it is, but it's right at the top. Correct. A cubic is a measurement. It's probably like around like 18 to 20, I think, inches. That's a cubic. It's around that range. Back then, they used to measure a cubic by from the tip of that middle finger all the way to the elbow. So when they say in a cubic and a half, they used to measure it from the middle finger all the way to the tip of the elbow. So a forearm and a half. Whenever you hear cubic, that's what they measure. So it went from the range of 18 inches to 20 inches. But I just want to explain that to you that at some point in time, when we build a team, is we're gonna have to get in these diagrams, we're getting this detailed blueprint of it because we'll be building it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Gold on the inside. Once some of the pillars will be pure gold on the inside, gold on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Boy. Everything that is being said in here is being given as an order, but everything must be followed to the T. So as they are building this, they had answers being made holy, but it was also made perfect unto them. So the cubic and sides were made exactly so that each side of the tabernacle was perfect. It wasn't out of shape, but it was just right.
Exodus chapter 37, I'm gonna start at verse 3. And he cast it for he had a lot.
And he cast 6 rings.
And he cast the 4 rings of gold to be set by the 4 corners of it, even 2 rings upon the one side of it, and 2 rings upon the other side of it. Verse 4. And he made stars of shittim wood and overlaid them with gold. Verse 5. And he put the stars into the rings by sides of the ark to bear the ark.
No, that is that right there. Now the stars. Anybody want to know what the stars are?
They like the like poles and you slide in the side of the ring to be hold up the ark.
No, that's correct. Those are the stars. The stars were used, like he said, to hold up the ark, but only the priests were allowed to hold up the ark. But since they were not allowed to touch the whole ark, the staves were the only ones that they were allowed to hold while they were carrying. Because of course, anybody else who touched that ark would be killed. Right.
Verse 6. And he made the mercy seat of pure gold. 2 cubits and a half was the length thereof, and 1 cubit and a half the brethren of thereof.
Bodies. Typing that again. It's like typing that yeah. Ayah. Present thyself in thy registry. Ayah. Bon Yahweh, Bon Yahshua. Ayah. Bon Yahweh, Bon Yahshua. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat Rakatham. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat Rakatham. Yeah. We'll be reading Exodus chapter 37, verse 7, all the way to verse 13 in Hebrew. So first in Hebrew. Exodus chapter 37, verse 7. Waya Aisha, Shanaya, Karabaya, Zahab, Makwasha, Aishaham, Aisha, Atama, Masanaya, Kwatasawa. What is a wah? What verse 8. Yeah, I'm on Exodus chapter 37, verse 7. Let's finish it. You know, verse 8. Exodus chapter 37, verse 7. I just finished up on that. Exodus chapter 37, verse 8. Karawah, like the Karawah, yes, Karawah, Apad, Makwataza, Mazaha, Wakarawab. Ayahat. Makwataza. Maza. Mana Iha Kapata. Aisha Ha. Papa Iha Papa Iha Rabia. Masanaya. What is a wab? Baya wab. Verse 39. It's like verse 9. Waya Hayawa. Papa Rabia. Power Shaya. Kanapaya. Lama Laha. Saka Kayam. Baka Haya. Ila Hakapara. Wapayaham. Ayasha. Allah Ayapa Yawan.
What verse you at?
Verse 9. Wapayaham.
What behind you?
I'm on line 14. Wapayaham. Wapayaham. Ayasha. Ahayawa. Alahaikapa. Alahaikapara. Hakayawa. Panaya. Hakarabya. Verse 10. Waya Aisha. I can show you, but this is out. Again, it's an out, and then they don't look like it, but it's a space right there. Then it's another one. I popped. Lakana. I says a yacht. It's a young. I'm a Thayan. Abakawa. Wa'amaka. Wa'abawa. Wa'ama. Wa'amaka. Wa'atazaya. That's it. Oh, no, you got 2 more verses now. Verse 11. Waya taza, yeah, that's Waya taza pa. After wa, zaha, taza wa. Waya Aisha, lawa, Zara, Zaha, Mabayaba, that's Mabayasa, verse 12, Waya Aisha, Lawa, Masa Gora, Tabaka, Mabayaba, Waya Aisha. What's the Aisha? Aisha. Zaba Aizaha. Lama Sagawa. Bara. Right there, keeps going. Lama Garakwa. Zabaya, verse 13. Waya teta kwa, lawa, arabai, taba aita, zahab, waya the na, the I have, it's just top. Kind of some space right there. It's just top, and then it's the word. So top, and then it's not one word. It's a second word in my life. I had to. Get what I'm saying? Not you know it's two type of words. That's all. I'm on verse 13. So after I said I love our Rabbiah, Papa Ata, Ashara, Ashar, Rabbi, La Yara, La Wa, La Yawa. That's it, sir. You'll be reading Exodus. You'll read Exodus chapter 37, verse 7 in English.
Exodus chapter 37, verse 7. And he made 2 cherubims of gold, beaten out of the one piece made he them, on the 2 ends of the mercy seat. Verse 8. 1 cherub on the end on this side, and another cherub on the other end on that side. Out of the mercy seat he made these cherubims on the 2 ends thereof. Verse 9. And the cherubims spread out their wings on high, and covered with their wings over the mercy seat, with their faces one to another, even to the mercy seatward, where the faces of the cherubims.
Real quick, wanted to say something. Does anybody know what the cherubims are? The cherubims, like you probably see, if you see in pictures like let's say in Egypt or in like in a Babylonian picture, you see one of those are the cherubims. They had them on each side of the ark, and they had wings. And they were placed on right on the opposite side, so you can have one on this side and one on that side. You go.
Verse 10. And he made the table of shittim wood. 2 cubits was the length thereof, and a cubit the breadth thereof, and a cubit and a half the height thereof. Verse 11. And he overlaid it with pure gold, and made thereunto a crown of gold round about. Verse 12. Also he made thereunto a border of a handbreadth round about, and made a crown of gold for the border thereof round about. Verse 13. And he cast it, Salakia, and he cast for it 4 rings of gold, and put the rings upon the 4 corners that were in the 4 feet thereof. And that's it.
Body. And now you're out. Present thyself in that registry.
And now y'all upon y'all. And now y'all upon y'all upon yourself.
And now you're out upon yourself.
Y'all about to see y'all Sabbath up.
Y'all about to see y'all up. Yeah. Now we want to be reading. Now we be reading Exodus chapter 37, verse 14 through 20. La'aitam. Verse 14. La'aitam. I'm a say rock. I'm a rock. I'm a say the rock. Hey, what? At Bakia. Labadia. The Sha'ai.
Exodus chapter 37, verse 14.
Ashalakoa. Ashalakoa. Verse 15. Where your ice. Kabadia. I to the ya. Just shot him. Go to the pot. To stop. Where you to stop? Akim. Sahab. Yasha'ah. Peshalak. Peshalak. That's it. Peshalak. Come. Peshalak. Verse 16. Wa'aishim. Wa'aish. Petroleum. Aisha. Said Shakan. Pushilakan. Say it again. Pushilakan. For I rock your what? Have your what? One. Mana koyak your what? Mana koyak your what? I saw it's Yasa. Bahan. Zahab. War. Verse 17. Where I'm stopping at? 27. Where your ice? Ah. Come on. Come on. Man corrupt. Zahab. War. Shut. I shut. Ah. 17,
17, sir. 17, sir.
verse 17. Second line, third, fourth word. Come a nard. The rock. What for not? Whether your eye up, whether your eye up. Pop, 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 pop. Say it again. Pop. 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 Right, yeah. Work hard. Work for rock, yeah. Say it again. Work for rock. Work for rock, yeah. Work for rock. Mama, na. For your what? Verse 18. What's your shop? Yes, that was it. When a young. But as a young. When young. You said when a young brother, when a young, it's one young. One young. What's a draw? Say it again. What's a draw? What's a young? Oh yeah, next word. What's a young? He was talking about the word you put at. Now you would put young. Say it again. Shall I shut? When a young. Gonna ride. Gonna ride up. Or gonna ride up. Gonna rise.
All right.
I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna ride her. I can't hear you. Say it again.
I'm gonna ride it.
I'm gonna ride up. Tada. Tada, dear.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
What's a dad?
Not too bad.
What's a dad? Ha. Shaha.
Mashallah.
Mashallah.
Mashallah. Mashallah. Mashallah. Mashallah.
Shala Shah. 20 years. I'm gonna ride. Tada. Tada. Hashanya. Verse 19. Shalaha. Gaba ayam. Mr. Quad Yum. Mr. Quad Yum. Quanya. So like, what was that? I'm at verse 19, the second line. Two last words. With 19, second line, last word. Say it again. Nah. It's no B. It's whoop. Well, I mean, I guess I'll reread from different Bibles, so I can't really. Yeah. So, I know it's whoop, and cup. Rock. What shall I shout? Gaba ayam. What's your guardian? A car. Same word. Still in 19. He said a car. That's what we do the next word. Took a car. That's what. Took a dog. What corrupt? Son. Calm. Let's your lock. I mean, look, shot. Let's your shot. When a young, puff when a young. Tonight. When the young, I think it's when the young. Say it again. It's QNYN. Yeah, for the young. It's how you tell the I young. Money. Coming to ride. Coming to ride up. Coming to ride. Verse 20. Naria. Manar. Rock. Manara. Rob. Young. Quad. Pop. Royal. Aquatic. Say it again. Aquatic. Experience is cup. Clear. That's it. We'll be reading Exodus chapter 37, verse 14 to 20 in English.
Exodus chapter 37, verse 14.
over against the border were the rings and the places for the staves to bear the table. Verse 15, and he made the staves of shittim wood and overlaid them with gold to bear the table. Verse 16, and he made the vessels which were upon the table, his dishes and his spoons and his bowls and his bowls and his covers to cover withal of pure gold. Verse 17, and he made the candlestick of pure gold of beaten work. Made he the candlestick his shaft and his branch and his bowls and his knops and his flowers were the same. Verse 18, his 6 branches going out of the sides thereof, 3 branches of the candlestick out of the one side thereof, and the 3 branches of the candlestick of the other side thereof. Verse 19, 3 bowls made after the fashion of almonds in one branch, a knot and a flower, and 3 bowls made like almonds in another branch, a knot and a flower. So throughout the 6 branches going out of the candlestick. Verse 20, and in the candlestick were 4 bowls made like almonds and knots and his flowers. And that's it.
Mario. Maya, present thyself in thy registry.
Baik Allah, bangga Korea Shah.
Maya, Bangga, Maya Shah.
Ya Rasul Yasha welcome.
Ya, Baba, Ya, Shah. We'll be reading Exodus chapter 37, verse 21 and 27 in Hebrew.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 21 to 27. Look up look up a thought. When the ya, Hakuna, ya. Moving the hop. Look up it's like it. Look up a thought. The top one. When I stop flying, the young. Mama in the hop. Look up a thought. Look up the I will hop. Hop in the young. Mama in the hop. Wa
He said,
come.
and then we said,
Allah wa.
that's not a love.
I'm just like Allah.
No, that's not a love.
Allah. Ako na yan. Mama na walk apart, look up a star. Mama na ako na yan. Sa
Verse 20. On chapter 37, verse 20.
Mama na
Chapter 37, verse 20.
Masha or Ha Kunayam, Ha
32nd, chapter 37, verse.
Ha Yataka, it says I am woman Ha. Verse 22. Kapath word Yaham. Walk on the thumb. Mamana Ha Yawa. Makatha. Makwa Ha Akatha. Zahata Hawa. It's like Zahata Ha Tahawa.
Two different words.
Come.
Zahab, and then what is it?
Tahawa. Tahawar. Verse 23. Where Aisha, after Ra, where Aish, after Ra,
It's hot. Chapter 7, verse 1. He's writing, y'all be putting this together as one, which is here, right? So, right here, just see this in the middle. That's hot, and then that right there, that's not for the two words. So y'all be writing it as one. It's two words.
Wafa Yaha. Waba Iha. Wablaka Yaha. Zaha. Zahawar. Verse 24. Kakara. Zahaba.
Verse 24, Kakar.
Kakar. It's like Zahaba.
Zahab.
Tahawara.
Tahawar.
It's like it's a ward. Aisha Hud. Akaha. Wa'atha. Kol. Kakoya. Kakoya Pa. Verse 25. We are Iowa. We are Aish. A third. It was a buck. A quarter. A quarter. A quarter. I to Zaya. What to you? We to
That shit.
Sure.
It should to
Come.
should to young.
Shitty young. I'm a her. I will power. Laura. Her. Rakabawa. Rabawa. I was saying. What say what? Number one. Hi, you what? For Rena, say what? Verse 26. Will you Tazapa after what? Zahar.
Salahi. Verse 30. Williams. Williams to top.
Come, wait, Zach. After what? Zahar. Tahawara. Tahawar.
You're a third word, right?
No, he on the fourth word. He said, tug of war. I mean, tug of war. T, T, P, W, and rock. Yeah. Verse 26, the fourth word. After that.
Arthur Gaga.
That's off.
Arthur
And then it's
what? Arthur. So like the God. It's like what was I for you? It's like what a third wise for your work. Saba ya ba Sabaya what other I wise for another the your work where I work where ice lava lie Zara Zahab Zar Zahab Sayyab Sabaya. Verse 27. Wash the thumb, wash the ya, Ushafya, Taba ya I for Taba ice, Zabahab, Zahab, I shall Hawa, Aisha, Iowa, I shall work. I shall work. Martha Turtha. Oh no, Martha Tata. Lazara work. Lazar. I love. Shafia. To the ice. Yowa. Shenya. Tazakay. Tazakayawa. Labathayam. Labathayam. Lasha Afya. Lasha Afya. Athawa. Vaha. Oh, last word. Vaha. And that's it.
oh, for the verse.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter, it's like in chapter 37, verse 21 through 27. And a knot under two branches of the same, and a knot under two branches of the same, and a knot under two branches of the same, according to the 6 branches going out of it. Verse 22. Their knots
Chapter 37, verse 20.
Oh,
All right, so what?
verse 22. Their knops and their branches were of the same. All of it was one beaten work of pure gold.
Just want to say something real quick. So when he says under the same, like under the same branches, under the same knot, it's saying that each knot, each branch will be the same measurement, the same size. So it'll all be the same thing.
Verse 23. And he made his 7 lamps and his snuffers and his snuff dishes of pure gold. Verse 24. Of a talent of pure gold made he it, and all the vessels thereof. Verse 25. And he made the incense altar of shittim wood. The length of it was a cubit, and the breadth of the cubit, it was 4 square, and 2 cubits was the height of it. The horns thereof were the same. Verse 26. And he overlaid it with pure gold, both the top of it and the sides thereof, round about, and the horns of it also he made unto it a crown of gold round about. Verse 27. And he made 2 rings of gold for it under the crown thereof, but by the 2 corners of it upon the 2 sides thereof, to be places for the staves to bear it withal.
Oh, you got 2.
You gotta read straight through. Read straight through. And be afraid.
We'll be reading Exodus chapter 37, verse 28 to 38. So chapter 28, and then all the way to chapter 38, verse 1 to 5 in English. Exodus chapter 37, verse 28. And he made the staves of shittim wood and overlaid them with gold. Verse 29. And he made the holy spot. And he made the holy anointing oil and the pure incense of sweet spices according to the work of the apothecary. Yeah, they can read that. Verse 29. Verse 29. And he made the apothecary. Oh, okay. Exodus chapter 38. Exodus chapter 38, verse 1. And he made the altar burnt offering of shittim wood. 5 cubits was the length thereof, and 5 cubits the breadth thereof. It was 4 square, and 3 cubits of the height thereof. Verse 2. And he made the horns thereof on the 4 corners of it. The horns thereof were of the same, and he overlaid it with brass. Verse 3. And he made all the vessels of the altar, the pots, and the shows, and the basins, and the flesh hooks, and the fire pans. All the vessels thereof made he of brass. Verse 4. Salakia. In verse 29, when it said apothecary is like a chemist. You know what I'm saying, meaning he had right portions of the spices when he made the incense. You know what I'm saying, So that's what it's saying. He made the rations and the portions of it was precise. He didn't just throw everything in there and mix it up. It was portions that he had to do it. Verse 4. And he made the altar a brazen great of network under the compass thereof, beneath unto the midst of it. Verse 5. And he cast 4 rings for the 4 ends of the grate of the brass to be places for the staves. And that's it, sir. We'll be reading Exodus chapter 30.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 38, verse 6 through 12. And he made the staves of shittim wood and overlaid them with brass. Verse 7. And he put the staves into the rings on the sides of the altar to bear it withal. He made the altar hollow with boards. Verse 8. And he made the layer of brass, and the foot of it of brass, of the looking glasses, of the women assembling, which assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 9. And he made the court on the south side, southward. The hangings of the court were of fine twined linen, and 100 cubits. Verse 10. Their pillars were 20, and their brazen sockets 20. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets were of silver. Verse 11. And for the north side, the hangings were in 100 cubits. Their pillars were 20, and their sockets of brass 20. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. Verse 12. And for the west side were hangings of 50 cubits. Their pillars 10, and their sockets 10. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. That's it.
Mari. It's a lot. Which means to rise and face the east. Right, 1, 2, 3. This is the Lord's Prayer, verse in the Hebrew. Abanau, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadah, Ayah, Shemgah, Yahweh, Balak, Wakah, Daba'ah, which is Ayah, Aisha, Rakza, Kawah, Ayah, Shemayim, Nadan, Akam, Ho, Wam, Salak now, Kabawak now, the Salak now, Kabawak now, Wala Ayan now, Wanasaya Wam, Bo, Awashaya now, Ayan, Right, Yeah, Ka, Malak Wa, Waha the Para,
And in English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. As it is on earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. Thine is power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. This concludes the service. This concludes the Sabbath service. Men of Israel, we're going to get one courtesy salute to the teacher. Rasar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Thumb. Benjamin Top, Sar, which means turn. Face this Men of Israel, you ready to give one courtesy salute to the sisters? Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Benjamin Top, class dismissed.
Such a lot.